welcome to your morning ritual. I'm Teresa Stegner, a living embodiment of self-care, helping women to bring more calm, ease, and joy into their lives. I'm going to start off by taking a sip of my tea, which is really one of my favorite things, for sure. So today is going to be about responding rather than reacting. And one thing I shared in the last video that I wanted to share again was lavender essential oil. For me, it's calming. It is one of the things that I think helped me respond rather than react. I use doTERRA, no endorsement of any products or anything like that. I'm just sharing what I use. Okay, so we're going to start out today doing a simple forward fold. So I will turn to the side, and one of the things that you'll notice with yoga is it will help you with your posture the more you do it. You notice that for those of us that sit at a computer all day or on our phones, that you kind of get that curvature or that head forward position. So a lot of these poses that I share with you are to help you improve your posture. So we're going to start with our hands on our thighs, and on the inhale, expand the chest. Hands slide up to your hip creases. Exhale, pull the lower belly in, round the back, forward fold, any amount. Third, halfway. And then on the inhale, you want to make sure that you elongate the spine, lead with the chest. Come back up. Exhale, pull that belly in, lower down into forward fold. You can go halfway this time. And then inhale, you can even cactus the arms and cobra up. So important to lead with your chest, elongate. And then on the exhale, pull that lower belly in, round the back, forward fold. You can go a little bit farther this time or whatever's comfortable. And then inhale, expand the chest, arms slide up, hands slide up your legs. Back to standing, and then let's do that one more time and stay for 3 breaths. And you might want to use a block, or you can even put your hands on a chair. On the inhale, you might rise up. And on the exhale, you might fold a little bit further into the pose if that's comfortable for you. On your next inhale, expand the chest. You can either even cactus arms and come back up to standing. And go ahead and shake that out. Now we're gonna go into goddess pose. So your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart or a little bit farther apart. It's totally up to you, whatever's comfortable. Your toes are pointing outward just a little bit. And your arms are up in cactus. And then on the inhale, you're going to expand the chest, raise the arms up, raise the gaze into star pose. And then exhale, pull the belly in, lower into goddess. You'll go into a little bit of a squat. Inhale, raise the arms, raise your gaze into star pose. Exhale, pull the belly in, lower the arms, sit back into a squat. Your knees should not be going over your toes. Inhale, raise your arms, raise your gaze, go up into star pose. Exhale, pull the belly in, back into goddess. And then we'll do that one more time, and then we'll stay in goddess pose for 3 breaths. And you can sink deeper into the pose if that feels comfortable for you on the exhales. You can inhale, come back up, and let that go. Just notice. Just notice any sensations in your body, in your breath. Okay, now I invite you to meet me in tabletop, and if you can't get on your hands and knees, you are welcome to use the chair, and your hands would be on the seat of the chair. And we're going to do chakra vakasana, which is table into child's pose, and then we will have the option to go into downward dog if you're feeling that today. Okay, so on the inhale, expand the chest, traction back through the heels of the hands. Exhale, pull the lower belly in, arch the back, hips to heels. Inhale, expand the chest, come back to table. And exhale, feel free, if you would like, curl your toes under, push back into down dog, or you can move into child's pose, whatever is comfortable. Inhale, back to table. And then exhale, pull the belly in, arch the back, lower your hips to your heels. And you may want to continue into down dog. That's completely fine. Next exhale. If you would like, curl your toes under, push back into down dog or child's, and we're going to stay for 3 breaths. And on your next inhale, come back to table. And then go ahead and, if it's comfortable, sit back on your legs. Or if you would like, you can go on your back. That's where we're going to be going next. But just take a moment to pause and notice. Notice the sensations in your body. Those sensations in your body are letting your brain know this feels good, this feels safe. You're tapping into that parasympathetic nervous system, especially if you elongate the exhale. So your exhale should always be equal to or longer than your inhale. So I invite you to join me on your back. Feet flat on the floor. You're going to go ahead and put your knees into your hands, fingertips pointed down towards your ankles. And we're going to do a few rounds of Apanasana. So on the inhale, your arms are straight, your knees push out a bit. And on the exhale, you're going to use your abdominals to pull your knees in towards your chest. Inhale, straighten your arms. Knees go back out. Exhale, pull the lower belly in, knees towards your chest. Let's do that 2 more times at your own breath's pace. Okay. You can bring your feet back down to the mat, arms at your side, your knees can be resting together. You could have your legs outstretched, legs over a bolster, your legs up on a chair, whatever is comfortable for you. And I invite you to close your eyes and take a couple of slow, deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And just feel your jaw relaxing, your neck relaxing, your shoulders relaxing down and sinking into the mat. Relaxing your torso, your hips, down into your legs and feet. And as you continue to take some slow, deep breaths, I want to share the intention for today. I choose to respond from my grounded adult self. I choose to respond from my grounded adult self. And it's easier to do that. Last week we learned about the pause. So the pause definitely helps in order to respond rather than react. Your journal prompt for today is what feels like the most grounded response for me right now. I want to thank you for joining me for this morning ritual, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.